When I was a kid, playing Halo 2 on Legendary was a nightmare. I would die within a second from full HP. Every time I died, I would hear an elite laughing at my demise. This largely traumatized me and made me unwilling to do Halo 2 on Legendary, as I had never gone past my first level. However, to get all the LASO achievements, I would have no choice but to face my demons and beat Halo 2 on an even harder difficulty than the one that traumatized me. LASO stands for Legendary All Skulls On. Basically, it takes difficulty I already found to be really challenging and dials it to 11, via the 14 skull modifiers with the following effects. The Angry Skull. Enemies fire weapons faster and more frequently. Assassin's Skull. All enemies in the game are permanently cloaked. Black Eye. Your shields only regenerate after you score a melee kill. Blind Skull. HUD and weapon do not display on screen. Catch Skull. Enemies throw and drop more grenades. Ghost Skull. AI do not flinch from any attacks. Famine. Weapons dropped by AI have half the ammo they would normally have. Iron Skull. Dying in co-op resets you at your last save checkpoint. Mythic. Enemies have increased health. That's just wrong. Increased enemy awareness of the player. Thunderstorm upgrades the rank of most enemies. Sputnik reduces the mass of objects, making them fly farther from impacts and explosions. And I would have been your daddy. Rare combat dialogue becomes more common. There's also Grunt Birthday Party, but the skull just adds a visual effect and doesn't really affect the gameplay by much. Considering my past history of this game, you might expect it to be impossible for me to take on this challenge. The difference is that this time, I wasn't alone, and would be taking on this challenge with a friend of mine, Cherry. We've done both Halo Reach and Halo CE at LASO difficulty together, and you can check out those videos after you're done with this one. One thing I was concerned about going into this was that those playthroughs are widely considered to be easier than Halo 2's LASO. Soon, we were shown why that was the case. Before we start on this playthrough of instant death, I'd like to shout out both Halo Completionist and Dravalin. All the strategies we used come from them, and doing these missions would have been an impossible undertaking otherwise. With that, let's get into our first mission. Following the events of the first game, somehow Master Chief gets back to Earth along with Johnson. Kinda contradicts the legendary cutscene at the end of Halo CE, but I digress. The station ends up being attacked by Covenant forces, so we have to gear up. There are some crates you can kill here for shields. However, they have a tendency to fight back. Thank you. Ow. Following this, we had a few firefight sections to go through. The MVP here has to be Johnson. Certain NPCs have invincibility, which allows them to be an excellent distraction, giving us openings to melee elites in the back to instantly defeat them. However, he's coded to stay within the first area. In order to move him forward, we used an energy sword and meleeed him up the steps. Eventually, we made it to one of the difficult areas of this mission, the hangar, or the first of two at least. One of the methods to deal with this room was to knock Johnson down to the lower part of the hangar and use him as a distraction while lobbing grenades at the distracted enemies. We found out doing this often made it harder to complete this area. Either Johnson would get knocked into a corner, not distract enemies in the room, or we'd get boxes flung at us, which would often kill us. Cherry coined the term of getting FedEx to describe this event.
I just want to kill an elite! Is it so much to ask for to kill a singular dino? Oh my god, I got team killed by a FedEx box. Bro, please. Oh, dude. Who is throwing these nades? They need to stop. They need to stop. Gary, I'm not gonna lie, the nade you threw killed me.
That's the first time I've thrown a grenade as well. Tragedy struck yet again.
So, instead, we opted to go on full brawler mode.
All elites are dead right now. All elites dead? Just need to kill the one that comes out next. Kill them. Kill them. All right.
Of course, there was another hangar to deal with. This one is substantially easier to deal with in comparison though. Jumping up to the platforms above, you can knock a crate into a Covenant turret, allowing you to man it while effectively being invisible to the elites in front of you. The game is coded such that if enemies aren't able to see your head, they can't target you. This is called head glitching and is something we abused constantly to avoid detection throughout the playthrough. With me manning the turret and Cherry using some well-placed grenades, we eventually eliminated every hostile in the room.
I mean, you're close.
The idea the strat works. It just needs a little bit of refinement. What if I do 2 boxes? I will kill him with physics.
You almost killed me with physics. Bro, stop.
Several more firefight sections later, we eventually got to the last area of the mission. At this point, we were sick of fighting elites. Hopefully the last room didn't contain any.
Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
I'll show you where the safe spot is. Come.
We got one more just pushing you.
Kill him. Let's go! Go!
With one last kill, we managed to disarm the bomb and complete the mission. Thank God that this mission doesn't have a time limit, otherwise that bomb should have blown up multiple times over. Now keep in mind, this was just the first mission of 13. We weren't even close to done, and what we had seen so far didn't give us much hope for the rest, especially given how many times we had perished.
Regret.
Honestly, pretty apt for this whole playthrough.
Why are you not doing phasing maneuvers, you moron? Damn it.
After getting rid of the spots in our eyes, we did some hardcore parkour, and totally didn't have to restart the mission due to some skill issue.
Okay, so there is a way to do this jump.
Oh my fucking lag.
Alright, well, GG.
Making it past the deadly corridor, we then had to drive like our lives depended on it. One of the issues with driving is that getting hit by one shot makes the Warthog rocket like a ship in a massive storm. This is due to the Sputnik skull effect, and it made driving quite challenging. While driving, we encountered one of Halo 2's most well-known enemies, the Sniper Jackal. This enemy aimbots people like no tomorrow, as seen from this clip.
Oh my god! It's like
Wait.
out of the car!
You got sniped, dude. I like how they hit you, not me. It was easier to shoot because I'm more exposed.
It'll be more of a problem later, but for now, this one was merely a nuisance. Entering the underground highway system, we had to navigate the treacherous obstacles before us, and by treacherous, I mean hanging back and shooting at them for several minutes. Finally defeating the last few enemies blocking our path, we were able to surface, marking the end of our second mission.
Okay, it took us an hour. At least it didn't take us 4 hours. Alright, let's see who died more. It's probably me. 24 deaths? 21 deaths for you, yeah.
Victory! Victory!
Victory, as if at least 3 of those deaths were not grief deaths. And also we restarted the mission because you failed the jump. Not by your fault, but because you lagged.
Look, technicalities, alright?
We'll give him the point. We'll give him the point.
The next mission takes place right where we left off, with the main antagonist being a scarab. Despite all of the aforementioned weapons not working, that's all we received. Thanks, Johnson. Unfortunately, the concept of armor doesn't mean much in LASO difficulty, so we performed the despawn glitch by driving this Warthog all the way down and back up the bridge. We can now drive the tank down to the next area without risk of it getting destroyed. While moving the tank over, Cherry decided that the best thing to do while I drove in the Warthog would be to shoot me for fun.
Hello. See ya.
I'm so tempted to just shoot
Later.
around on that.
Oh, damn. Am I still alive?
I don't know.
After he had his fun, you'd expect that with a full health tank, we'd be able to eliminate all the enemies in the tunnel with absolute ease.
I mean, I told you were glass cannon.
Yeah, I know. As I said earlier, the concept of armor doesn't mean much at this difficulty. Eventually, we were careful enough to get through the enemy blockade and drive through all the way to 2 rapes firing on allied forces.
You see my Wraith? He's doing donuts.
You and me both. You and me both. Dude, why won't this
Not for
guy
long.
die?
betrayal.
No, no, no!
Oh.
Harry. What the fuck?
You would have done that.
Oh my god, I'm actually... Oh my god, my blood pressure.
Oh
That's what you get spotted. That's what you get. Oh my god, unbelievable. We cleared that so nicely, and Cherry, you just
Are you
ruined,
happy now?
instantly ruin it.
With that, the only thing left to do was board the scarab and blow it up.
What? Where's the elite? Did you see him?
I didn't see any elite. Oh!
Killed him. Killed one elite.
Oh,
Killed both. I think we're good.
that's it?
Yeah.
You did it?
Let's go. It only took us more than an hour because we're trolling.
After blowing up the scarab, we pursued a fleeing Covenant carrier with one of the religious leaders, a prophet, on board as the screen fades to white. Halo 2 did something different in comparison to the other Halo games, which is the introduction of a second protagonist, the Arbiter. He's an elite who was in charge of Covenant forces on the Halo ring in the first game, and who was also summarily accused of treason and branded as a heretic for not preventing Master Chief from blowing the ring up. Ironically enough, the first task that the Arbiter would have to undertake is eliminating other heretics. Now, you might expect that there was no effective difference between the Arbiter and Master Chief gameplay-wise, but there's a slight major difference. Arbiter has the ability to go invisible for a few seconds, followed by a longer cooldown. This, in conjunction with head glitching, made traversing the mission layout easier than it would have been otherwise. Getting reinforcements after opening up the hangar doors lower in the facility, we proceeded to run through the rest to get to the leader of the heretics, and, well, died in the process, of course.
What the? Oh. No, I couldn't even see him. Yeah, you know what? That's
You deserve that one. You can't even be mad.
no, I can't.
We eventually tracked him down to another hangar in the facility and got on Banshees to pursue him. If you don't know where he is, you would have to engage in dogfights throughout the area. However, with my knowledge of playing this game previously, I flew straight towards his location, easily ending the mission.
Oh! Alright, easy.
With an initial villain monologue, we encountered Cherry's favorite enemy from the last game, the Flood. In the last game, the Flood posed a large issue to our progression. This time would be no different. To progress more safely, we triggered the elevator and immediately got off of it before it descended too far. Doing this allowed us to avoid fighting all the sentinels and Flood that spawned as the platform went down. Once it passed a certain height threshold, we then had to complete a series of parkour jumps to get down safely.
Made it.
Nice.
After getting down, we had to enter another waiting room section. You're supposed to fight the Flood in this sort of survival area, however, through a few jumps you can get out of this room. After doing this, going back to the elevator where all the enemies have now despawned, and waiting there for several minutes would then unlock the door to the next section.
Let me in. Let me in.
Be careful,
Let me
there's enemies on the other side. Just get back away from the door.
I don't care. Let me in. Oh, I don't care.
Once again, several jumps had to be made in order to avoid the numerous enemies that tried to eliminate us. Of course, we could fight them directly, but given our previous track record, we decided to take the jumps instead. Though that also came with its fair share of issues.
I hate it here. I was just a little... I slipped off slightly and it didn't register.
No, wait.
Alright, well, time to do this again.
Again. It was a miracle it was making the jumps in the first place.
What the fuck? My body levitated.
The leader of the heretics eventually locked himself into a safe room with the shield so strong we wouldn't be able to access it. To get him out, we decided to do what any sane person would do, and send the station into freefall. The top floor of the station housed the 3 cables we'd need to cut. Fortunately, there's a glitch that gives you invincibility here for the rest of the mission, which involves getting crushed by an elevator. Don't ask me why this gives invincibility, I have no clue. However, there's an issue with doing this glitch in co-op. Only one of us gets to fully ascend the elevator shaft, while the other gets stuck in this sort of limbo area. We eventually figured out that the person stuck in limbo simply had to jump once the elevator shaft area was loaded back in, which happened when the other player finished cutting the cables, holding the station up, and leapt down back the shaft. From here on out, it was a nice leisurely stroll to the end of the mission, and the boss fight, which was relatively trivial due to the invincibility we had.
Gonna fight this bozo now. Ah, yes, my shields are low. Oh no, what shall I do? Sword.
You did now.
You didn't teabag him.
Next mission takes us back to Master Chief's perspective, following the Prophet of Regret out of slip space. We originally had no idea where it would lead us, so when the ship settled down, we saw it. Another Halo ring.
Say what?
Moments later, we dropped down hard onto the ring, aiming to eliminate the Prophet of Regret, the religious leader we were following earlier. This mission is relatively easy compared to the other ones we had already gone through. Several out-of-bounds glitches could be used to get out of the map, and we were eventually able to get ghosts to make the travel even faster, though those proved to be a process to get.
You are f***ing me! Yo! Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm fine.
I can just
Fine.
Just
And these.
You said.
Holy shit! Okay, I'm fine this time. Jesus Christ. That was an experience. Hey there. You're probably wondering how we got into this situation. Okay, I'm gonna leave before I end up being another sacrifice to additional physics.
There were still level triggers we had to hit in order to load the map in though, some of which were jackal sniper laden.
Oh my god, I'm getting my ass beamed out here. Holy they're still shooting me, bro.
Eventually, we made it outside the final room. A couple of elites barred our way, but by parking the ghosts just outside of the front door, their AI priority forces them to board the vehicle without first firing at you, giving you free access to backsmacks.
Oh, anyway, look at us. Woo, we finished a mission in less than 30 minutes. In actual time, 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, we won't talk about the technicalities here.
After listening to the Prophet's sermon, we headed out to assassinate him. However, this mission would prove to be one of the hardest ones in this game to defeat on LASO difficulty. First was the firing squad. After eliminating several elites, we were sitting ducks to the 6 jackal snipers trained on us, which would effectively one-shot us, two-shot us if we managed to get over shields. Next, we had to perform a grenade jump to take us across to the other side. Since I had some experience with it from the previous game, I was able to get over it with some difficulty. However, Cherry experienced a lot of issues with the section. So much so that originally I went alone to progress the mission. This didn't end up working as some sections required both of us to be present to proceed, meaning we had no choice but to both make it.
Is it? Oh. Fuck.
Just kill him before you jump.
Where's the marine gone?
Oh, I'm no shield.
Oh well, this is scuffering.
You missed 2 point-blank shots.
You still died. Well, there was a guy in front of me. Oh, he spawns early this.
Kill the marine, hurry. Oh. Dude, he. Oh, kill the marine.
It's charging in.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh god, that's a nade. Ah! This is probably gonna kill me. Yep. Guys peeking the wall. Don't matter, I'm dead anyway. Oh, gosh, you make it in all, brother.
So, oh, I couldn't hit him. He was behind the wall when he shot you. No!
Perfect.
Ow. Oh. Bastard.
Why am I wait?
He was out.
I fucked it.
Rip.
Oh, bruh.
Oh my god. Billy actually rushed.
10 minutes last time. Imagine nail this.
Oh, you still could make it. My.
Several play sessions later, and we finally passed the first hurdle. Making it onto the gondola, we performed a despawn trick to get rid of the phantom behind us before making it to the first structure. Taking an underwater elevator down, we ended up in a subterranean station filled to the brim with various enemies. Running for our lives, we eventually made it to another elevator and headed up to the surface. Using a weapon crate for cover, we slowly eliminated those standing in our path, getting to the final gondola. To make it safely to the temple where the Prophet of Regret was located, we head glitched ourselves to make us invisible to our enemies. Though there were a few incidents.
This is so dumb. This is just like, please don't see me, nothing to see here. It's just the empty gondola that started on its own, you know? Haven't you heard it? Are they shooting you?
No.
Or were they
I thought they
shooting?
were shooting you.
No, I thought they were shooting you. I heard shots. I'm like, huh?
No.
Well, I'll let you know when it starts moving. I have the other gondola in my sight, so...
Again, I can literally see it.
Oh, you can see it too.
Where I can see where I'm head glitching. Don't worry.
I don't know where you're head glitching. Oh
Don't
my
worry, it's
god.
working. Stop complaining. No, we're not good. They're on the ship.
It's fine if they're on the ship. They eventually go over to the entrance. Oh. God damn it, Cherry.
The head glitch killed me.
Eventually, we made it to the temple. This last area effectively acts as another boss fight, with the Prophet of Regret sitting in a hover chair equipped with laser beams that could one-shot us if we weren't careful. On top of this, enemies would be spawning in through the multiple doors that line the inner temple's walls. To avoid this doomsday scenario of fighting multiple elites and grunts along with the Prophet at once, I had to perform a rocket grenade jump. A slightly more advanced version of the grenade jump we had to perform in the beginning of the level. This jump requires you to have a fully maxed out overshield in order to survive the blast, and a rocket launcher. Performing the jump properly would get me to the top of the temple, allowing me to get in without activating the boss spawn trigger. Using the pillars and crates organized in the area, I slowly moved them to block the doors enemies would spawn out of and create several safe areas where we would get our bearings back during the fight. Of course, it didn't go as smoothly as one might expect.
I have to actually put one more on this side. What? Gonna freak. Gonna freak. Oh my god. I hate myself.
That was 10 minutes of my life I am never getting back! Once I had managed to not die to rogue boxes and prepared the arena, I immediately ran out to where Chariot was waiting, where we stood idly on the gondola until the game gave us a checkpoint. I was not about to have another battle to the death with some crates. With a checkpoint in hand, we finally started our fight with the Prophet of Regret. This fight isn't that difficult. The only thing you may have to do differently in comparison to normal runs is a grenade board, where you throw a grenade just before you board his hover chair, dealing more damage than just normally boarding him and meleeing would. Do note that grenade boards aren't required, but it does significantly reduce the amount of times you have to board his hover chair to eliminate him. Apparently it requires 20 boards if you just melee him, versus 5 boards with grenades plus melees. Either way, we were free.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We're done. We're done. We're done. Just stay safe. Don't die. Alright, let's see the death count. I died 104 times.
Aww.
126 for you.
After Master Chief sinks beneath the waves, we turn back to Arbiter's perspective. Arbiter's job this time is to track down the index. However, the entire area was infested with Flood, along with some even bigger robots. As we fought our way through the facility, the Flood gained some human qualities. What the Hello?
Alright, I see how it is.
They really be do chasing your Asian ass.
It's actually racism. Hey, no.
He came running away.
Mother. Dude, ain't no way this guy actually skipped you twice just to say, nah, brother. There's an Asian guy in the room, gotta go after him.
Following that targeted behavior, we were out in the snow, nearing the mission end.
Well, damn, you are a work of art with that weapon. You're a piece of work with the sword, man.
Dude, I wasn't anywhere near him.
And here we have Cherry in his natural habitat, slicing and dicing Flood as they whoop him into a new world. Oh my god, buddy, it just writes itself. Maybe you should retire the sword. Oh my god, oh no, I'm up. Oh my god, you little... Oh my god.
No comes.
Karma's a bitch.
Well, I mean, I also died with you, so mine.
That's fine, as long as you don't shoot at me. I guess it did. Man, I can't help but notice the Flood are more racist towards white people here. Damn, segregation do be real. New area, new racism. Jesus.
Dude. I'll stop now because I don't want my death count to go up.
New area, new racism.
I feel politically attacked for it.
To make it easier on us, we had to perform another grenade jump in order to get out of bounds.
Now it's your turn. What's on the sword? Oh. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. You need a grenade?
Mm-hmm.
At least your body made it up here. Oh no! Hey, I'll let them be racist towards you. PRB.
Terry struggled to do this one, so I ended up trekking up a snowy hill on foot to progress the mission. Getting to the last area, which is intended to be another survival area, I hung out on top and abused our AI ally, who is invincible in this case. Great fun. Boarding it from afar, I had our ally eliminate every Flood that spawned in while I chilled out like a cucumber on top.
Holy shit, they launched him into Narnia. What the hell? Wait, they knocked him all the way up here. They knocked him all the way where I am. What the f— Wait, he just went into the stratosphere. What just happened? What am I watching? Literally, he's ascending. What the f— is happening? What the f— Watch.
Once every single Flood spore had been snuffed out, the mission ended, and since it was a cutscene ending, only one of us needed to be present to hit the end trigger. Starting where we left off, we needed to make one more push to get to where the index was stored. We both immediately took off on ghosts, and were met with Flood, who could now drive. Using a nifty cloak trick, we sped past a flood, eventually getting to a stronghold held by the parasitic creatures. On one side, there were several vehicles patrolling, and getting past those just left us vulnerable to the turret guarding the door, which we had to get through. The worst part is that this door takes a little while to open, long enough for Arbiter's cloak ability to run out if timed poorly. We persisted though, and eventually we're home free.
Yes. No! Cherry! Cherry, you motherfucker! Oh my god, dude! You literally are the worst. Actually, the worst. You're objectively the worst.
It was not deliberate.
Yeah, not deliberate.
Seriously, it wasn't.
After getting back through the door, we made it onto a gondola headed towards the structure housing the index. In a normal playthrough, you'd be attacked by multiple flood as the gondola slowly makes its way to the index. However, there's an out-of-bounds pathing that allows you to get on top of the gondola in an area where you're invisible to the enemy, making the ride a nice reprieve from the constant fighting and running. While waiting, Cherry and I decided to bet on which of our elite allies would be the last to survive the flood horde.
You want to take a bet? See who's going to live the longest?
I mean-
The elite.
Oh, which one? I'm betting on the one with, I'm gonna bet on the one with the needlers, honestly. How about you?
I'm saying the sword guy.
Okay, let's see it. What's the wager? Is it just pride?
I guess.
Oh, the sword elite is taking damage first. Sword elite has been
that's-
yeeted off. Immediate.
No, shot.
Oh, the needler is also going down too. Don't worry, my bud will join you.
You know what that is? They tactically attacked the first one that does the most damage, so I
Yeah.
picked correctly.
Wait,
Mine was
my
more of a
guy's still
threat.
alive.
No.
He died
God.
last. He died last.
Only because that guy left him in a gourd.
Once making it to the facility, we found the index, along with Miranda and Johnson, who also wanted the index. Arbiter no-diffs them and gets betrayed as a reward. What a fun time. After getting lectured by a flood grave mine, we were thrown straight into the deep end, with our mission to stop the Prophet of Truth from firing the Halo Ring with his newly acquired index. Once the cutscene ends, we're immediately under fire by brutes with brute plasma rifles, which deal an insane amount of damage. It's not uncommon to straight up die immediately after spawning, sometimes even before the game allows you to move. This room is considered one of the hardest sections in the game to do on LASO, probably the hardest. Eventually, we were able to execute the strategy of heading to side cubbies that would open as grunts ran away from us. Quickly getting inside prevented us from being gunned down, and we could then begin the slow process of eliminating brutes. Did I mention that they go berserk when you eliminate another brute in the vicinity? With that, we had finished the first wave. Note that I say it first. There are multiple waves of brutes and grunts that spawn in after, with brutes with carbines spawning in the bleachers. The doors they spawn through could be manipulated with correct position though, so we were able to mop them up somewhat effectively. Finally getting out of this hellhole of a room, we fought through several corridors and open areas, eventually getting to a grav lift. In a more casual run, you would take this lift down to the prison area of High Charity, where you would rescue several Marines before heading to another section of the Covenant stronghold. However, the effect of the "that's just wrong" skull can cause the prison guards to shoot you before your feet even leave the grav lift, forcing you to enter a death loop until the game eventually has mercy and resets you to the checkpoint prior to entering the grav lift. While the prison section could be done legitimately, it would involve a lot of suffering just to get past. Instead of doing that, I elected to learn something Halo 2 speedrunners refer to as the prison skip. It does exactly what it sounds like, skips the prison. To do this, one has to get into the grav lift with an enemy just overhead. After getting down the grav lift shaft partially, one has to start melee canceling. This moves a Master Chief back up the shaft, which is the way you go after finishing the prison anyway. If you melee cancel properly for long enough, you eventually get to a point where the grav lift reverses direction, sending you to the next part of the mission. Cherry was absolutely flabbergasted the first time I did this. Sneaking past enemies and head glitching when necessary, we slowly progressed. Eventually, we got to an open pavilion area. There's a Easter egg located here with a lone fuel rod cannon grunt, which I wanted to melee for shields. However, this fuel rod grunt is an extremely dangerous enemy. For some reason, his fire rate can be uncapped and will spam a bunch of shots in quick succession. The area after this was difficult to get through, so every time one of us died there, I had to run the gauntlet again against this grunt to get shields because, you know, I need the shields for the next section. Much hilarity ensued.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
So, correction. This checkpoint is actually bad. And it's bad for the fact that my head's slightly tilted to the right. So when I defaultly spawn in, I have to move my mouse slightly to the left to
boo-hoo.
chaoticness.
Oh no, that one was bullshit. What the?
Oh,
That one was bullshit. That one is BM. Oh yeah, now what? Oh. I had something in my eye.
no, I generally did.
Oh! Oh, the delay! You thought you could call me slacking! Oh. Yeah, fuck your death rattles. I've played these games before!
Getting past that gauntlet, we entered the final area. Here, there was a large battle occurring between the elites and the rest of the Covenant led by the Brutes. A whole civil war was occurring within the Covenant ranks, and we were caught in the crossfire. There was a way to finish a mission without being involved in this fight at all, however, neither of us looked up how to do it, and so we had to do it the hard way.
I'm
through?
first one needs it.
Just stay safe. I'm through. Come on. Yes! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
I would give you more of an excitement.
I know, you're dead tired. It's okay. But we did it. Oh my god! Oh my god! 167 deaths. 150 deaths.
150.
Okay.
Finishing off the last extremely difficult mission, we just had to deal with 3 more missions of paperwork. We switch back to Arbiter's POV, where he has to deal with the Brutes who have now designated all elites as their enemy. Immediately, we had to perform several grenade jumps to avoid several Brutes in the area, which was simple enough.
Yep.
Moving through the rest of the level, we had to perform another despawn trick. By loading in this section of the level, then backtracking to where we were earlier, it would despawn all the enemies we just saw. Pretty nice if you ask me.
Oh no, no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh.
I need this box to stand on. It's freaking.
Oh, made it.
Okay. Nice. Oh, you hit it. You hit the trigger. Okay, come back down.
Is that good?
Yeah, that means
Was that the
that means all the enemies in the next area should be fully despawned.
At this point, we're pretty close to the end of the level. Just have to hop on the tree, climb up, and hit the end of level trigger while being out of bounds. Simple, right?
Ouch. There he goes. That's there we go. Alright, cool. Sick. Come on.
There wasn't wedging, you just had to jump it. Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
no,
I
you
see.
do have to wedge yourself.
Oh. Weird. There it is.
Oh, he almost got it.
Oh.
Nice, let's go. Huge.
Got here.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Here, all the way down. So there's this black patch right there. Oh, oh, well, that's me being dumb.
I saved myself.
Oh my god, I'm dumb.
I mean, you did this to us, not me.
Time to do the tree jump again. There we go. And the game is ended. The mission is ended.
Going back to Master Chief's perspective, we were still chasing after the Prophet of Truth. Unfortunately, he had already taken off in the Phantom just before we arrived, heading towards a spaceship in the middle of the Covenant City. However, even more problems appeared. Yep, the Flood Parasites are back for one last go. There's an extremely hard skip that can be performed here to completely skip the entire level called High Charity Skip, which I did initially attempt, but decided to forego it because it was too difficult for me to do, so we just went through the level normally instead. There's not really too much to it, just running through corridors, smacking flood blobs for shields, sneaking past enemies. I did do this brute shot jump, which is kinda cool. The only sketchy part was near the end. I had to get past this door, which takes a rather long time to open, and there were enemies in the vicinity. Additionally, I had left Cherry behind earlier since we only got one brute shot to do the jump somehow, so he was in the back playing safe. After getting past the door, Cherry was able to teleport to me, which happens when a player gets too far from their partners, and hit the end of the level trigger. It's fairly easy to do since you can just jump on this green glowing cable and walk above all the enemies that you would have to fight below.
It's okay, I made it. We're done.
And we're back to the Arbiter for the final stretch of our great journey. The first thing to do is take this Spectre off this Elite's hands. This allows us to perform one final despawn trick by maneuvering the Spectre to this location, speeding away, and then coming back. All enemies near the door will have despawned. Pretty good. Getting in the facility, we had to fight a handful of brutes, which I had gone rather proficient at.
Killed 2. Killed 3. Killed 4.
What, you want a medal or something? Yo.
Next was a tricky jump across this chasm, which you also had to cloak during, otherwise you'd get hit by a brute firing squad.
How you live that, I would never know.
Skill. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hate those teleport points. I hate them with a passion. Like, they're so inconvenient. They're never there when you actually need them to be. I hate how I have to switch between graphic settings to see certain items.
Must have been the wind.
I shot. Brother over here got Rainbow Six hitboxes. Yo, they're so tiny. Cute.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Your head doesn't count apparently, brother. What is this? Yeah.
I knew there would be a single. I knew there would be at least one jackal sniper that pissed the shit out of you.
Again, I'm not bad. I just find it funny.
After dispatching a few drones, we backtrack through the level all the way back to the Spectre we used near the beginning of the level. Then we do one last brute shot jump to get to the platform above. By doing this, we skip a decent chunk of the level, and it also breaks the brute AI in this particular area. With the now released Johnson manning a Scarab, we began our assault on the ring's control room. Generally, you're supposed to take Banshees towards the control room and destroy the various vehicles and aircraft in the way. But instead of doing that, we drive past all of these enemies and begin our journey under the sea.
Sing it with me, everybody. Baby shot the do baby shot the do.
You don't do enough to get away with it.
Spectres apparently double as both ground and underwater vehicles. This convoluted path is intended to allow us to get the Spectre into the control room fight. Now, why do that, you may ask? This is why.
It might take a bit. He should spawn.
Hold on, bro. We're 3D printing our army right now. You got give us a real quick second. Time out, yo. Break, break.
Honk, honk. Come on, Johnson. Let's go, buddy. It's time. It's time for your
Mitosis.
dues. Wait, don't get in. Don't get in. Don't get in. It does bug it
I'm
out.
not in. I'm not. I'm not in. I'm just on top. Mitosis. Time to mitosis.
Mitosis. Johnson can actually kill like the 4 Johnsons alone is already enough to kill by themselves. But it's funny
Because only two of them need to hit him to destroy, get rid of his shield, and then the other two just beat
blast him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We can just dupe 4 honestly and just call it a day. You want to do that?
Yeah, that'd be simpler.
With an army of beam rifle wielding Johnsons, we finally tackled the last boss of this game. The last obstacle in our path to finish.
I don't have any weapons.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. I killed him. We just have to eliminate the rest of the brutes, I think, and we're good.
You
Oh, we're
killed
just
him. I mean,
dead.
the Johnson's
We're just
ghost. The Johnson's ghost.
And with that, we had completed the hardest Halo LASO. With Halo Reach, Halo C, and Halo 2 complete, only 3 games stood in our way to get the Steam achievement for all LASOs completed.
We finished the LASO playlist.
Hip hip hooray.
Where's my achievement? Yeah! Let's go! Back for more. It's over. We have done it. We are free. 0.5% of players have this achievement.
Our next game was Halo 3 ODST. Or should I say previous, since we actually completed it while in the middle of going through Halo 2. Thank you for watching all the way till now, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.